Hey Taurus, welcome to your reading for Christmas. It's just a quick Christmas message. I will try to keep it short and sweet. It's just a little thank you and a Merry Christmas from me to you for supporting me throughout the years. Thank you for being my lovely loyal subscribers. And let's see what we have as a Christmas message for Taurus. Okay, patience jumping out here. I feel like you've been working very hard and you've had to, wait on what it is you desire. You've been working very hard towards your goals and had to be very patient, right? Because the day we plant the seed is not the day we eat the fruit, but having to wait for things to come to fruition, it's a superpower in itself. You guys have been very patient while you've been working hard on your spiritual goals here. So let's see, trying to grow things here, grow yourself. Hope. You never gave up hope in this situation. And I feel that's very admirable. Moving on. So things will be moving forward. This is your Christmas message here, that things will move forward. Six of Swords. That's positive thinking, positive movement forward, travel, even moving house here for some of you. So let's see. It might be what you've been working towards, right? Whatever it is you've been working towards, you're now getting positive movement in that direction. So let's see. I feel like the thing is, even when hope was frail, you never gave up. And it's blind faith, right? It's a wonderful thing. If you can do that, never give up hope. It shows your strength. And I feel like people don't realize how strong you have to be when having patience. And yeah, I feel like, it shows your strength here a lot. Six of Cups. Okay, so if you have been working towards a divine relationship, somebody's coming back to you here from the past. If you haven't been working towards a divine relationship or a particular person, this is moving on to a new soulmate, okay? Because this is a very special soulmate. All the other cups in all the deck, they have nothing inside. The Six of Cups has flowers inside, indicating this is a very special connection. You might have had to learn through loss in order to get this connection. So it's somebody you are moving towards here. Very divinely guided. These are major arcana, so you're being very divinely guided throughout these connections. Even if you haven't met them and you don't realize it, the things you're experiencing and learning and growing towards was so that you could come together with this person. Wonderful. Learning a lot through loss in regards to love. The Ten of Cups, yeah, I definitely knew you was moving towards this love that's a happily ever after, if you like. It's definitely a situation that's full of love and somebody who is meant to be with you here. It took a lot of hard work. That's what I knew. That's what I know. It took a lot of hard work, a lot of endings of cycles with the Ten of Cups, a lot of loss with the Six of Cups. It's about having to learn to let go and love yourself and have that faith that if you did the work, this love, this union would happen. Whether you know this person or not, this will happen. And that's what you're moving towards here. The Star. Somebody you was destined to be with. Like I said, this patience. I think, in my profession, this is what I deal with the most. When, Stephanie? Tell me when. That's not showing patience, right? We go through that stage of initially when, but then when we know we're meant to be with somebody, that sort of settles down in us, and then we can do the spiritual work and move towards them. But this is somebody you're destined to be with. It kind of feels like, even if this is a new person, it kind of feels like I've always loved you. So it might be a person coming into your life from a past life here, and when you meet them, you automatically feel like, I've known you forever. I've always loved you. I always will love you here. So that's quite wonderful, that feeling that I'm picking up on there, to meet somebody, especially after a long time having to wait and not have any movement. But now we see the sixes. Some of you might have had to get onto your service to humanity before this union could happen, okay? And that's what's been holding you up, if you like. But it definitely seems like we're meant to be together here. Alchemist. This is the Magician in the normal deck here. It's saying now you've overcome all of that and had this patience. These two tools are now at your disposal here. So you can now use these aces to manifest what it is you want into your life. And I definitely feel like it's this soulmate. So what a wonderful thing, right? That you can finally use these tools to your advantage. A lot of the time people don't realize that's why we're learning, growing and experiencing different losses and things like that. So that, you know, we have these tools at our disposal. It might be to use them in our service to humanity as well. You might, you know, experience things and then meet people in your job and, you know, say, yes, I know how to overcome this because of I went through this, right? So all this was happening for a reason. What's happening now is that you're going to be shown what reason. And it'll all make perfect sense. So, you know, hindsight is always 20/20, right? So after it's happened, it all makes sense. But I feel like just this wonderful renewal of hope coming towards you and satisfaction. Like, I knew it. I knew I was meant to be with this person. I knew you all my life. And, you know, you just met them. And it kind of feels like I've known and loved you always. But I feel like it's because you're going to meet somebody you're destined to be with here. Nine of Pentacles, yeah. Definitely a message for those who are single or on a spiritual path here. If I was to look at this as couples, I would say there is hope. If there is, if you feel, you know, that the relationship is breaking down, I would say there is hope. It takes positive movement, thinking, action. With the Alchemist, we've got to change things. We've got to want to change things. So, yeah, and I feel like that's positive communication with each other, not talking to each other to get your point across or, you know, only listening to reply to them. You've got to listen to understand somebody. And I feel this situation could work out if that's what you wanted to. But it seems like moving on to something different here. Nine of Pentacles, Three of Wands. So exactly what I said. Who or what you've been waiting for coming towards you. Some of you did know this was always meant to be. So I do feel, you know, for some, this is somebody returning from your past with the Six of Cups, because it always feels like you've known them. That's the energy like I'm picking up between you both, like a connection that I've always known you. I've always loved you. So that's wonderful. They're now a step closer. Just reminds me of that song. I think it's, I don't know, it's called 1,000 something. You know, where it says one step closer and I have died every day waiting for you. 1,000 years it might be called. That's the sort of energy I'm getting. It's like every time I've watched a video with that song on, like a wedding or something, it's made me cry. Because you understand the 1,000 years, every lifetime we've got one step closer to this union. And that's what we're seeing here. Four of Swords here. You had to bring yourself into balance. The times when you wasn't together and you had to have patience was the time to rest and rejuvenate and reflect and understand the lessons, right? A lot of the times we're kind of worried about they're not making a movement towards me, but they are. They're one step closer. Another four here, so they are going in the right direction. That's wonderful. If this is somebody from your past and they rejected you before or you rejected them, don't worry, the offer is still coming. For those of you who are single and don't have anybody from your past, you're just not seeing anybody in your love life right now. You're like, no, I don't know if my love life is dead. This guy's in the chapel of rest. Is anybody coming forward? I'm not seeing them. They are, okay? The same message. They're one step closer. Just as to this marriage, you know, I said I seen it in a wedding video, right? That I think it's called 1,000 years. I'm sure somebody knows it in the comments. But this is like, you had to clear this karma and you had to learn those lessons. Now, to bring into balance what we spoke of, for some of you, it might be a Libra coming towards you, but we have Scorpio, Aquarius, air, water, earth, you know, they all usually come out. But this is, now it's your time to be rewarded. It's your time for things. We can see a lot coming into balance here. So if you've been through a lot of hardship, we're now seeing a lot of blessings coming your way. Queen of Wands. So it's take action. I am trying to keep these videos short, I promise you. Somebody now coming to what this person is very attractive, maybe from a different race or faith than you, and maybe that's why it was difficult. But they're now going to come towards you. Don't be so busy that, you know, you don't have time for somebody. Make time, rest. Some of you might be overly working or something here. Rest. Instead of praying for an outcome, I pray for the highest good of all. And that's where we move past that patient stage right there. When they're coming. Pray for the highest good of all, and they will come a lot quicker. Merry Christmas and good luck, guys.